Getting some breaking information right now. Let me just quickly take you through this. It's ED versus Mamata Banerjee in the Supreme Court. Remember, this is with regards to the ED raids at the IPAC offices. Earlier, CBI officers had gone there. They are saying there is a judicial order in a chit fund offence. The CBI officers are arrested and then taken to the police station. Here, police comes along with the Chief Minister to get all the evidence removed, and an example should be set. That's what the ED is really calling for. Remember, these were with regards to the raids which were conducted on the IPAC offices, where Mamata Banerjee barged into the investigation, took all of the files, citing that there was confidential strategy and information which they were trying to get their hands on ahead of the elections. That's what she alleges, and she did take that green file, as you can see on the visuals on your screen right now as well. The ED here has moved Supreme Court. They are saying that an example should be set because the Chief Minister came with the police and took all of the important documents that they were there to investigate further on. For more on this, we have Kamalika live with us. Kamalika, thank you so much for joining me. Of course, you've been bringing us all that has transpired so far. This is the latest that we're getting right now. It's ED versus Mamata Banerjee in the Supreme Court. What can you tell our viewers?
See, what we are seeing that the ED is pointing out from the very start of this hearing today, that this is not a new thing. This type of unrest, this type of chaos happens in Bengal. That is what they have been pointing out. Here they have mentioned that here police comes along with the CM that day to get evidence removed. This is very important, right? And they are showing that examples. Earlier also, CBI officers go, there is a judicial order in a chit fund offence. The CBI officers were arrested. That point has been mentioned. The CM comes at the gate of the police commissioner, Rajiv Kumar, who is now the DG, so that no one enters. It was in 2019. That's what the SG Mehta is pointing out. Even in this case, this is the position. So they are trying to establish the case that this is a situation where purposefully, this is not the first time this type of chaos is there in Bengal. Not only that, they have also cited that how, when the very first day, when court was approached, the very first day of the hearing, it was absolutely in chaos. Here also, they have read the WhatsApp messages of this lawyers TMC legal cell, where it is written, according to the ED, that all please come in that courtroom, for which yesterday when the hearing took place in Calcutta High Court, this order had to be passed that nobody who are the petitioner and who are the stakeholders, nobody else will come in the court. So this is a situation in when things, how things operate as far as central agencies are concerned. So this is something which is portrayed by the ED in the court. ED is not merely an organ of union. SG is reading right now the adjudication of the ED. Ultimately, beneficiary is the victim of the money, of the laundered money. That's what SG Mehta says. But if we broadly see what till now the hearing started, and in this hearing we know that today this what we have exclusively Ananya has gotten, that the role of police was questioned by the ED, and they want steps against that. But as the hearing started, clearly a projection has been made by the ED in the court. They are trying to project that whenever a central agency comes in Bengal for any investigation, this is what happens, this type of chaos happens. And here they are also mentioning the presence of the Chief Minister, relating also in 2019 when Rajiv Kumar, the then Commissioner, CBI went, and what happened, CBI was arrested. So all these points are now being placed in front of the court. Definitely we have seen high-scale drama yesterday itself in the court, and today also all these things are mentioned, and now they are saying that they say we went to collect SIR data. That's what the ED is saying. A fool will go to collect an SIR data, which is already available on the website. That's what SG Mehta is representing the ED. He is saying that the apprehension of the Chief Minister, the apprehension of the TMC is that they went to collect certain data of SIR, something which is available in website. Why will ED go and do it? And now SG Mehta is taking the court through the case against IPAC. So he's referring that what is this case, why IPAC was being, why this raid took place, and what was the motto of this raid. That's
Right.
what SG Mehta, who is representing the ED, he is placing
All
in
right.
front of the court. Very interesting, dramatic discussion.
Absolutely. We also have Anshul live with us. Anshul, now, of course, that SG Mehta has said that this will only encourage such acts and the central forces will further be demoralized going forward. The state will feel that they can barge in, commit theft, and then sit on dharna. What can you tell us?
Well, yes, SG Tushar Mehta has gone ahead and in fact raised all these very pertinent points in front of the Supreme Court, where he has clearly narrated the entire sequence of events and how this is not for the first time that the entire system has been turned into a mockery by the Mamata Banerjee government, is what the Enforcement Directorate has to say in front of the Supreme Court. At this point in time, as we are speaking, the case against IPAC and what was the reason for raiding IPAC is something that is being explained to the court. We would also like to tell this to our viewers that the reason that IPAC was raided was because of at least 20 crore rupees that was transferred from West Bengal to Goa during the 2021-2022 Goa elections, and at that point in time the political strategy of the Trinamool Congress was actually being looked into IPAC, and the head of the IPAC, Prateek Jain, was the person who was looking after this entire campaign, and hence he and IPAC have been accused of this money laundering of at least rupees 20 crore that they earned, or these proceeds of crime, alleged proceeds of crime, was actually earned by them from the alleged coal scam that the Enforcement Directorate was investigating. So this entire explanation is now being given to the court. The Enforcement Directorate and Solicitor General Tushar Mehta is of the opinion that the manner in which this entire system has been made a mockery, where a central agency is not being allowed to do its job first. Secondly, the Chief Minister, along with the top-ranking officers of the state, including the Commissioner of Police of Kolkata and the DGP of West Bengal, reach over there. Thirdly, mobile phones of one of the ED officers was snatched by Mamata Banerjee herself, is what the ED has gone ahead and alleged in front of the court. Apart from this, the ED has also gone ahead and said that when they moved the court, there were specific WhatsApp messages that were circulated on the WhatsApp or on the phones of TMC's legal cell,
Right.
and they were asked to collect in the court so that the hearing cannot also take place. So the manner in which this entire system has been turned into a mockery is something that is very, very concerning, and this will actually discourage other agencies and even the Enforcement Directorate to actually go ahead and carry out their job, and which will eventually result in helping the people who have laundered money. So big allegations, very strong arguments being put forth from the side of the Enforcement Directorate in front of the courts. It remains to be seen how will the TMC government and the lawyers backing them, the lawyers like Kapil Sibal and Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who are inside the court, who will be putting forth their arguments from the side of the Trinamool Congress. How would they defend such serious allegations, and how would they defend the failure of system that has allegedly happened in West Bengal when the Enforcement Directorate went out to do their job?
Absolutely. Now, Kamalika, let me come back to you on that as well. And we were discussing exactly this. As Anshul has mentioned, of course, there are very strong arguments which are being put forth by the ED. It remains to be seen what sort of reasons the TMC side representatives are able to put forth, because we know that the TMC has been time and again saying that this was confidential data that they were trying to get their hands on ahead of the election. So really, what are some of the reasons that they've cited as that? Because if we were to talk about the IPAC raids, the nature of it, which was in question by Mamata Banerjee as well. Anshul has made it clear here, and of course by way of our reporting on this also, that there was this huge transfer of funds that we also saw, which proved to be a basis for this sort of a probe. So going forward, what happens next, and what sort of arguments is the TMC likely to put forth?
See, one thing is very clear, that the TMC has never gone into this point of, this case specifically. They are, from the very first, Mamata Banerjee herself was putting on those points that she believes that there has been they came there to steal certain SIR data, certain confidential information of the party, and that's why she took the files. But the big question is, yesterday in Calcutta High Court, the ED clearly stated there was no seizure. And the point in which Trinamool Congress went to the court yesterday with the petition, that they believe that there has been some data that they have taken it from there, and that is why they want a preservation. Since the ED on record said it on court that they have not seized anything, rather they were taking certain things in possession, which was taken by the Chief Minister and the police. That's why they have said it on record that they have not taken anything. Now the point is that's the reason for which that case was disposed of. Now today what they will say in court is very important, because now that thing is over. Now the ED is totally concentrating on 2 points. One is definitely, this is the situation in Bengal whenever central agencies goes. Mobocracy is replaced by democracy. That is also what ED said in the court. That is the one thing. Number second is, what is this case? Why are they raiding it? They are giving a justification to it. Now the TMC, what I am coming to know from my sources, will be putting forward that very question, that they believe that there was some stealing of data, there were confidential information, because IPAC is from looking after their account. Now, right now, the judges also asked that is it that IPAC which was earlier led by Prashant Kishore? That's what is happening in the court. Let me update that also. But this is something very important, that now what Trinamool Congress says in court will be very important. And right now, as Ananya is giving us the latest details, it has been stated that I don't know what was there to hide, that such a drastic step was taken that CM had to barge in with the whole police force. That's what SG Mehta is saying. That's what ED is saying. That's very, very, very important point that they are trying to put. That what may have happened, what may have been there, for which none other than the Chief Minister had to come. This is what the ED is saying in the court, which is a very important point, where they have also said that IPAC's operational framework was handled to persons executing its work. Search was started at 10 premises in Delhi and Kolkata. Now, the question here which the ED is raising, that they don't know that what was there to hide, for which the GM had to barge in. This is a very important point that's been raised by ED. Since yesterday, ED has been saying that they have not seized anything, but they are questioning, number one, the law and order situation, number two, what happens when central agency comes, and they are referring to the history of Rajiv Kumar of 2019 when he was the commissioner, and what happened when CBI officers go. They have also referred that the CBI officers were arrested, and what happened on the first day of court in this case itself, and then the court has to come up with an order where it stated that nobody apart from the parties will come in that room, it will have a live telecast. This is the situation where no proper central agency can work properly in Bengal. That's what they are trying to project. Second is definitely they are giving a detail of the case, of the ED case. Along with that, what led this, what led Chief Minister come in? That's a question which the ED is raising here.